Like I'm guessing most people here, I've been to a couple of these kind of master classes. Really liked Louisa's approach. Although I'd done a lot of kind of coaching and sort of work on money otherwise, this was the thing that kind of connected the dots and led to that further success. Got a lot from the community too, so you will meet a lot of like-minded people in there, and already forged some really quite strong relationships there with other members, which has been fantastic. To where I was at versus where I've got to, I'm now consistently having £10,000 months, which is fantastic, and I'm sure Louise is open to having a call with you if you are interested in what else she offers. Just kind of really lean into it and trust your instinct.
A friend recommended that I get in touch with Louisa, so I did this actual course 6 months ago, and I've been in her group course. And the good news is all of the things we just tested, I tested correctly. So the work has really helped. And what I would say about Louisa's work and Louisa herself is that she has encyclopedic knowledge. It's amazing. The ego and the blocks and the wounds can be very tricky, and they can be very sly, and they hide in corners. But doing the course has helped me shine a light on oh, there that is. Okay, let's deal with that. This has been such a wonderful experience for me, and I just really treasure being in the community, being with Louisa, and being a beneficiary of her good work and her beautiful soul.
I started working on the alignment practice, how much I could feel the energy, and it was something that I'd never felt before. And I was like, always kind of, read The Secret, been into the energy, the universe, but this was like, okay, this is another level now. And it was from there I continued with the manifesting practices, and I was living in the energy of, how can I grow my business? What is it I need to do next? And I just got this download of, you need to learn to do this for your clients. You need to help your clients align their energy. So I think it's just, being fully supported, the amount of information, is actually on my to-do list to just literally rewatch everything again, because there is so much to take in. Like any kind of study and any work, any self-development, it's like watching a film, isn't it? You don't see everything the first time. Each time something new is discovered. The various courses that or codes, if you like, that we have within the Helix method, so the wealth codes, the self-love codes, and so on, it means I've got an array of kind of tools to pull from. Just do it. Yeah, just I'm a big believer in, we're here, things land at the right time. So if you're here and you're considering it, then there's a reason for that.
And I can honestly tell you, it's been amazing. My clients were coming that I hadn't seen in a long time. I have been getting booked with my online clients as well. And I've gone from $2,100, which is about average over this last year, to over $5,000 in 1 month. 1 month. So I'm pretty damn excited. And then there's been a lot of ego that's come up. And with that, Louisa has helped us soothe the ego, release what is the story or the belief behind it all. So it seems to be an easier process, for which I am very grateful. And if you're thinking about joining the Wealth Portal and you're on the fence and you're not sure, it's the best investment so far that I've done in a long, long time. So I would highly, highly recommend it.
Louisa's client results are the things that really, they speak for themselves. I've learned to give myself permission to pivot, and that business can be fun. I play with my business now, and I need to play. I have a sense of freedom now from working with Louisa, that I can let go of the attachment to numbers. They no longer define how successful I feel. That feeling comes from within. So if you are sitting on the fence, considering investing in yourself by joining Louisa's world, I can only say, just do it.
I decided to embark on the Infinite Prosperity Collective after that. It was a time when I started with both programs, and that I realized that if I wanted to take my business to the next level, the access to an amazing bank of resources. You know, Louisa is extremely generous and has got a lot of resources that she built in our containers, especially in the IPC.
One, it has expanded my business. I met last year's goals back in August, and it's continuing to go from there. I really understood and discovered what resistance felt like in my body. I definitely understand the other side of that, and I now know what alignment feels like, and I understand how much easier it is to bring in the things that you want. What it has also helped me to do is to develop my own fine-tuning skills. And as I move through this program and I feel into the energies that I am actually releasing through each module, what it has allowed for me to do is to feel that in others. And so as an intuitive, I'm now able to transcribe that energy with my clients, which has allowed for them to have even more profound results, which is amazing. I've discovered a community that is so supportive and so loving. The women in this group are amazing, and Lou is amazing.
Say this to you. Nothing has shifted my personal life or the life of my clients faster than working with the amazing set of skills and tools that come with the Helix method. So if you're looking for something to explore that's going to enhance your practice as well as your personal life and give you a heads up like nothing you've ever seen, my strong recommendation is that you check out the Helix method.
Welcome everybody, welcome. How are we all? Good to see you all here. Welcome to day 2. Who was here live yesterday? Of course, if you were on the replay as well, please do let me know if you caught that, or if you need a replay, let us know, and the team will make sure that you get the replay that you need. And I would love to hear your insights so far. Likely things are popping for you in between our sessions, and each day we're going to be building on what we have uncovered from the day before. And I would love to hear your celebrations and your gratitudes and all the things. So let's keep the conversation going in the chat and in the comments. And of course, if you're on the replay, please do share your reflections as well. We will circle back and I read all of your beautiful comments. So today we are diving into breaking free from the 6 energetic blocks that silently cap your income and are limiting your potential. And we're going to understand how these barriers have been holding you back and how to clear them with ease. And once you have identified where these blocks are and they are released, then you will open yourself up to greater levels of success and financial freedom. So that is very exciting to know. And I'm very excited to share that we have got another prize draw for you today. So stay with me till the end, and then everybody who is live, we will be doing a prize draw for a giveaway. The giveaway is a Life Between Life Review activation in the Akashic Records. This is a digital guided self-activation in the Akashic Records that you can listen to anytime that you choose. And I'm so excited to see who's going to win that. And so to enter to win that, all you have to do is share your takeaway from today with me at the end. And then we put your names into the draw and we'll see who's going to win that. And as I mentioned yesterday, we have got a scholarship prize to give away. So for those of you who are live with me, you'll be able to apply for the scholarship. I've got one scholarship to give away for the Wealth Walker, where you'll receive a $1,000 coupon code as the winner of the scholarship to apply when you shop. What you need to do to apply for that is to email me on Friday after the live show, say why you want it, why we should give it to you, have the funds to make your payments with the scholarship for the remaining investment, and then get that over to me before Friday at midnight Pacific time so that I can review it over the weekend. Alrighty, I am so excited to do this. So that is all the logistics. A huge welcome to those of you who have been joining us over the last 24 hours. It's been wonderful to see you all hopping in. If you need a replay, do let the team know and just pop replay, please, and they'll make sure that they get that over to you. And thank you so much for sharing and inviting your friends. Please continue to do so. People can still come and join us, and we will take good care of everybody who you introduce. And every time you share on social media or a friend of yours, a colleague of yours comes and joins us, then we pop your name into the draw to win a one-to-one with me. Alrighty, let's set your intention for the masterclass. So I'm just inviting you to take a moment to become fully present, so we can be really focused on this time together, to gift yourself a couple of letting go breaths. Setting the intention to call all of your energy back from what you've just been doing, from places, times, people, just bringing it all back into your body here and now. And to consider, what is your intention for being here? Whether you're live or on the replay. Just bringing your attention to your intention and your awareness that this energetic immersion is contributing to your overall evolution, to living at your highest potential. So as you contemplate that, what emotions are you feeling in your body right now? Are you noticing any contractions? Just become aware of them. Allow them to move through, and then thinking on a scale of 1 to 10, how expansive and aligned are you feeling to your intentions right now? And how do you want to feel at the end of our time together? Pop it in the chat. Let us know what your intention is, how you want to feel at the end of our time together. It's my intention that everybody has a breakthrough. That you're on the path to making your manifestations inevitable. Alrighty. Seeing the comments coming in, this is beautiful. Are you ready to discover what the 6 energetic blocks are and how they relate to you? Give me an I'm ready in the chat if you are. And we have got a beautiful workbook for you. This is a guide for day 2 and beyond. So we've got 2 workbooks during our time together. Day 1, we had a separate workbook. And then day 2's workbook, you're going to need the same workbook throughout the rest of your time together. And the team will pop that link in the comments for you in a moment. So team, if you could take care of that, that would be amazing. So yesterday we highlighted the steps to focus on in terms of mastering wealth energetics, unlocking your wealth codes. This is exactly what we're doing when we're helixing. I'm so excited to introduce you to the Helix method. This is the future of energy psychology. It's rooted in science and spirituality, where we're combining cognitive interventions and energy healing with somatic techniques that all influence your human Wi-Fi. And what we're up to in the Helix method is we are balancing that deep inner healing work alongside impactful manifestation rituals, energetic success habits, so that you are expanding your consciousness and elevating your vibrational attraction point. And whenever I'm working with a business owner, a leader, if there is stickiness in the growth, it always comes down to energetic alignment first. I'm sure you've noticed that as well. And what I have found is it's these blocks that stop anyone from growing their business. It's these blocks that will stop me from growing my business. And I'm going to guide you through these now. And we're going to find out what is affecting you. And then I have the fabulous Hallie Evelyn, who's one of our amazing clients, who is going to share her experience of shifting these blocks in the wealth portal. And then we'll be helixing together to have a video from Hallie sharing her story. So she's asked me to share that with you. It's beautiful to see all the intentions coming through. Alrighty, so let's dive into the 6 energetic blocks. And I've got an overview of these for you in the guide for today. And each of these 6 blocks, they're interconnected and they hold a cluster of energies, beliefs, patterns, emotions, and frequencies. And it's these blocks which slow down sales, cash flow, holding money. And you'll see these 6 blocks impacting all the different areas in life. They relate to all areas. Our relationship to ourselves, our relationship to our business, to our team members, to money, to our health. And the thing is, when we have trapped, hidden emotions from energy reversals, they show up as disease in the body and they're reducing our well-being and our vitality. And we talked a lot about burnout yesterday, and where there is burnout, there is energy reversals and interference in our bioenergy field from all the medical experiences that we've had during our lifetime, and where our body may have felt shocked, even if our conscious mind was on board with it all. And we do have a program called The Body, a limited edition, which we're doing live in May, where we dive in really deep into our relationship with body. The key thing is when you have a methodology to heal these blocks and to find out what is hidden, so that you don't have the blind spots holding you back and slowing down the impact that you're here to make. That's what we really want to be able to focus on, is to have an exact system. So you can start to financially relax about making, receiving, holding, circulating the money. So I'm going to give you an overview of these blocks, and we're going to build on these this week. So tomorrow we're going to consider these in relation to sales, and then Thursday in relation to holding money. So as I'm sharing these, really inviting you to pay attention to the somatic response in your body, because your brain's going to be going, oh, it's this. Let's pay attention to how your body responds. And then we're going to dive in deeper to this as we start to do the helixing later, which I will guide you through. Alrighty, and let me know in the comments in the chat which one's resonating for you and where you're feeling it in your body. So the first one is the resonance rift. So this is, what I mean here is this is where we have an inner conflict between our levels of consciousness. So our higher self, our true self desires certain experiences, seeks fulfillment of our life purpose. And where there is a resonance rift, our higher self is out of resonance with our conscious mind and our subconscious mind. And if we're disconnected from our higher self, then we haven't got the energetic support of our higher self for manifesting. And our higher self makes it so much easier. So your path to breakthrough is to create alignment with your higher self, your conscious mind and your subconscious mind, so that you're bringing all of your layers of consciousness into resonance with your desires more quickly. That desire that we tuned into yesterday, we're bringing ourselves into that resonance on all layers of our consciousness. Make sense? Let me know if you felt that one in your body, and what was coming through for you, the thoughts that are coming through for you as I share these. Alrighty, the second one is somatic default set points. So we all have physiological, psychological, and energetic default set points across all aspects of our identity, including our self-image, our self-worth, our deservingness, the emotions that we hold, and the neural pathways act as internal reference points. Think of these as set points that create your glass ceiling. So they stop you from increasing your client base, making more sales, manifesting more money, and allowing more fun and joy and more love and all the good stuff. And our brains and our bodies get addicted to our default set points and the emotions that we feel at those set points. And as with addiction, we actually get withdrawals from those set points and energetically pulled back so that we get to have those experiences again in our reality, so that we get to feel those emotions and chemical interactions again. I see this so often when clients come to me, how their default set points are creating their reality, where they may have perhaps allowed in more money, yet magically lost time with their family, or they've allowed in more money and suddenly a bill's come in, or they've sacrificed something. So perhaps they're not allowed, because they're not allowed more time with their family, they've allowed the more money to come in, and so they have to give something else away effectively, if that makes sense. That's the default set point kicking in. So it can show up with bills, time, and energy as well. Anyway, you suddenly feel really tired. Things are going really well and you feel so tired you have to go to sleep for 4 hours in the middle of the day, which means you don't get all the things done. That's a default set point. And we spoke about the fears of burnout yesterday, and fears of working harder, where, you know, wherever we did that before, that was our experience due to our set points. This is great. We've got some insights coming in around how the default set points are kicking in. So your path to breakthrough is to change our default set points. So what we need to do is to change and embody our identity. And as we change our consciousness and who we are, we change the consciousness of ourselves. This impacts our DNA, those physiological set points. So this leads me to the third one, which is our current identity. So we create reality through our identity. And so our identity becomes the block when we're trying to create a new reality with the current version of ourselves. So our multi-six-figure self is going to require a new identity for our seven-figure self. Our seven-figure self is going to require an identity upgrade to become a seven-figure, multi-seven-figure business owner, a multi-seven-figure investor. Being an investor requires a new identity. This is around your net worth and being separate from a business owner where you're making money, net worth where your money is making money for you. And there's different self-concepts that are so important at these different upgrades to our identity. So we need to create solutions to our current experiences from a different level of consciousness, of different identities, to then be able to experience that next level. Does that resonate? So ultimately, your path to breakthrough is to create a different reality, is we be the identity of the version of us who is already experiencing the reality that we desire. So we have to curate the consciousness of our future self. Okay, this is awesome. Things are landing. This is fantastic. This leads me on to the fourth block. So I call this the nervous system pinnacle. What I mean here is our nervous system has a capacity of what it will allow in before the fight, flight, freeze, flop protective systems are triggered. And so the threshold of our nervous system capacity is that pinnacle. So our current reality of visibility, marketing, sales, cash flow, savings, investing, spending, that's the pinnacle of our nervous system's capacity. And our nervous system can get triggered by big windfalls of income growth where we can feel overexcited, and then our nervous system interprets that as nervousness, and then that can trigger that flight response. Anyone here had a big windfall, huge momentum, and then for it to feel like it contracted back suddenly, and you're like, where did it go? Likely the overexcitement has created an energy reversal. Does anyone here remember anyone saying to you, if you were nervous about something, perhaps they might have said this to you when you were young, if you're nervous about something, imagine you're excited, your body doesn't know the difference. And so you tell your body, I'm so excited about my driving test. But the flip of this is true. If we're overexcited about something, the body can read it as nervousness. That makes sense? And we spoke about anxiety not disappearing with more money coming in. And some of the nuances around how, as our business grows, any patterns of anxiety of, I haven't got enough from growing to those first six figures. So anywhere it's like, I haven't got enough, that anxiety then becomes, what if it's all going to go away? What if it all vanishes? Or now I have to be responsible for team members. What if they cost me money? So we just can take the anxiety with us if our nervous system is at capacity. It's just going to look different. We're going to hear different thoughts in our head. Does that make sense? So our path to breakthrough is we need to increase the capacity of our nervous system by healing the hidden emotions, beliefs, traumas, memories, experiences. And we can calibrate to a new level of alignment for success. It can feel really normal in our body then. Okay, so we're identifying some of the blocks and how it might be showing up for you in your body and in your life. Let me know in the comments, where do you see it showing up? This leads me to the fifth one, which I call energetic buffering. So this is where our energetic signal is incongruent due to that reverse and the resistant energy in our field, which I introduced you to yesterday. So it's reducing that coherence in our field. We need all of our energy, as much of our energy to be in flow for us to be in that peak performance state. And our aura, our chakras, meridians, they all get blocked with stress energies, thoughts, different shapes of energies, things like cords, attached to the collective energy, just to name a few. And so our path to breakthrough, we need to clear the energy field of this reverse and this resistant energy so that we're creating more and more coherence. And as we change the energetic field, we heal. And we send out a stronger signal. That resonate. And then the sixth one is the strategic dissonance. And what I mean here is when we're applying a strategy that is misaligned for our business and who we are, our identity, it's out of alignment with our identity and where we want to go. So for example, if we have a 200K a year business, we're not going to be aligned with implementing $1 million a year strategy because our consciousness is wired for that 200K a year and our feelings and our body are calibrated to that 200K level. And so the strategy we choose can become the block, as can our financial investment options. So what we want to be able to do, and it can show up in our business model as well, and in our skills in implementing all the different strategies that we get to implement as we're growing our businesses, whether that's audience growth strategies, increasing conversions from marketing, creating offers that sell, streamlining processes, implementing systems so that your business can grow. And just to give you a flavor of what this can look like in terms of how these are interlinked and how strategy can become a block. I remember when I was running Facebook ads as a strategy to grow my audience, fresh out of the gate. I was new in growing my business online. It was the first thing I was coached on doing. So I tested all my messaging on Facebook ads. That is a very, very expensive way to test your messaging. And whilst it eventually worked and momentum started to build, then the Facebook ad market changed. They changed how they were targeting and identifying potential ideal people. And so the high quality community members that had been coming into our world suddenly lost its position. And then our costs went up and the numbers went down and people who were coming in, they didn't really want to be there. So the conversions went down and it cost entrepreneurs like myself a lot of money at that time. But I was out of alignment with that strategy that I was applying because I hadn't upgraded my identity at that point, and it created a lot of energetic reversals and contractions. And so I was trying to solve the problems with the same level of consciousness that had created the problem by implementing a strategy that my business wasn't ready for. If I'd upgraded my identity at that point, I likely would have made a different decision. Does that make sense? I hope that's helpful. Just starting to see, okay, where may have this been something that's bubbled up for me? Okay, we've got some somatic responses coming in. This is awesome. Let's pay attention to how the body's responding. So your path to breakthrough is when we raise our frequency to your future self-consciousness and follow the intuitive guidance of our higher self and take the aligned action alongside, of course, developing our skills, being a CEO of our company, developing our leadership skills. Then our implementation of strategies are so much more effective. So these are the 6 energetic blocks that slow down having that holistic success across all areas of life, including the areas around sales, cash flow, and holding money. This looks like it's landing. Is this landing for you? Let me know in the comments. And I would recommend do book a call so you can gain clarity on how this all relates to you. And I'd ask the team if you could just pop in the call, pop in the link to book an energetic alignment audit with me, and we'll put it in the Facebook group as well, so I can help you have clarity on what to focus on. Because there's nothing worse than focusing on the wrong thing. That's going to take you down a whole other rabbit hole. And remember, we all have blind spots, and our subconscious is 100% committed to delivering the current programming that you have. So I'd love to guide you in being able to uncover these blocks and to tell you exactly what to focus on so you get your breakthrough. Because there are so many layers, default patterns, beliefs, emotions, nuances that appear at all these different levels of business. And I do dive into this more deeply when I'm working with my clients and in the Wealth Portal program. We're going to start to take you on that journey together today. I'm super excited for this. Alrighty, so before we do this together, I just wanted to share with you our conversation with Hallie. Hallie joined us live in the last edge, but couldn't make it today. So she asked me if I'd share her story. So I'm bringing Hallie to the stage. Let me just see if I can share my screen. And we're going to hear from the fabulous Hallie. Welcome, Hallie. Hallie has generously kind of...
Hello.
Hello. Thank you so much for coming and joining us, Hallie.
My pleasure.
And
sorry, I'm not in my regular office because we've had a leak in the roof. So I'm in our guest bedroom right now. So it's a very non-professional environment, but that's okay.
No worries at all. No worries at all. Well, thank you for coming and joining us. Before we dive in, do you want to introduce yourself? And then we'll dive in. We'd love to hear your experience of the energetic edge, doing all the things, and the Wealth Portal. We'll have a good conversation about that.
Absolutely. So I'm Hallie Evelyn. I've been a coach for about 10 years. I call myself a transformational wealth coach because the women that I work with make more money when they work with me, but specifically transformational coach. So I do a lot of energy work, and that's really what attracted me to this program in the first place. I actually got to be Louisa's coach for a while in another program there. I was the mindset coach for the whole group, and that's how we met. And she's been in my world for a long time. But when I saw the energetic edge, I was like, oh yeah, let me check this thing out. I could use like a tune-up. And I got in here and I was like, this is amazing. How is she doing this for free? I called her. I was like, Louisa, how are you doing this for free? This is like a whole program. It should be thousands of dollars. And she was like, I know, but this is my way of giving back to the community. I was like, wow, okay. So I got a lot out of that program to start with, and now I'm in her wealth portal and getting even more out of it. So it's been quite fun to have our roles reversed and get to work and see Louisa's energetic magic.
Oh, thank you so much. It's so exciting to have you with us. And I remember one of the things that you were talking about as you reminded me about what people receive during the energetic edge was that you had said that it was one of those times where you actually turned up live every day and completed the whole program. And I thought that was really powerful. Your reflections that you actually did all of it, if that makes sense.
Absolutely. It made a big difference for me. I got up every morning and I was looking forward to it. And it was like my energy work that day was done for me because I was here. And then I really okay, this is like so true confession time. Last night in the middle of the night, because I'm a postmenopausal woman, I couldn't sleep. I can't sleep many nights in the middle of the night. And last night, for some reason, something popped into my head involving a past life and hooked onto it and went down the rabbit hole. And all of a sudden I was like, oh, I need to clear. I was hoping to tell you what I cleared, but I cannot remember anything other than it was around the time of Jane Austen. There was this deep purple silk hat that was beautiful. And I needed to clear the thing. And I was using Louisa's breathing techniques to get into the space so I could do the clearing. And I remember thinking, I really, like, I've gotten really into this, I guess, huh? And eventually, yes, I fell back asleep. But I just thought that was so interesting. Here I am, because let me get into this energetic alignment. Let me see my star seed chakra above my head, which I've never worked with that one before. So it was really a lot of fun, and fun to realize how much over the last couple months I've really embodied this work. So thank you.
Oh, thank you so much for sharing. I'm excited to see the ripple effects. Would love to hear, as I know you've had so many shifts during our time together, what have been your experience of shifting these blocks? What have been some of the fun things that you've experienced?
Well, for me, I because I've been doing this for 10 years, and because I've been studying spiritual principles for almost 30 years now. And by the way, just so everybody knows, atheist until I had a spiritual awakening, then not atheist anymore. So it's been a very long journey since that moment. But my big, beautiful brain, as I like to call it, still wants to really get in my way. And so the first 3 days I was in the energetic edge, and Louise was like, how in alignment are you? I'm like, 2, 3. Like, I'm so annoyed right now. And then, like, the 4th day, there was this really big shift, and I was like an 8 or a 9. And then all of a sudden I got this brilliant idea and called in 7 clients the next week and was like, oh yeah, oh, I remember when this is easy. Yes. So it's like our brains, our big beautiful brains, really want to make it rough. We really, like, me, struggle. Oh, I thrive on struggle. I thrive on hard work. And these are my old stories. But what Louisa was saying earlier about you, like, wanting to go back to that set point to your identity, my brain wants me to struggle so that it can help and so that it can fix it, right? That's its job. So it's been a very interesting thing because I'm playing in the world of, I don't play that game anymore. I don't live in that sandbox anymore. And so then to layer this energetic work on top of it really has felt very aligned. And I felt like it's been easier for me to get out of my own way. Louisa, you don't know this part, but I'm in the wealth portal now, and I go to those calls every time too, because they're so awesome. And last week we did like this whole Akashic records clearing thing on me. But Louisa also had given out, I think the week before, this really wonderful notebook, workbook. And you're supposed to redo it yourself for your own business. So I had redone everything. And there's a lot of stuff about aligning with clients and phrases and words and things that you say as the clients just flow in. So we did the call on Wednesday, the last wealth portal call. And on Thursday, I got I had already had a call set up with this woman who I knew and who had just been through another program of mine, but a free program. And I had been working with her for a long time, actually, inside of this free program, where I wasn't really doing a lot of transformational work. It was like, it was a more of a business type of thing. Mm-hmm. And she called me out of the blue and was like, I want to do this connection call with you. So I said, okay, yeah, that's great. So we got on the call and we were talking about all the things she wanted to talk about. We got to the end and she went, oh, also, I am going to hire you. And I was like, sorry, what? And she said, yes, I'm hiring you. You're my next coach. And I'm getting this, I don't know, crazy, huge grant for the work that she was doing. And it was coming through like the following week. And so she's like, I need a contract like right now, because there was no sales. There was just like, and I was like, I'm pretty sure she was using actual words that were in Louisa's writing about the clients come in with absolutely nothing that you're doing, but they just like show up. And I was very happy camper about that one. I was like, and then of course I like to say, yes, please, more, and thank you when good stuff like that happens. So I'm very excited about, the next one and the next one. But I love that alignment. I feel like most of us, all of us have all the answers inside of ourselves already, but we really get in our own way. And so I've been really enjoying Louisa's energy work because it helps me to get out of my own way. Like, I've been using a pendulum for a very long time, but I've always had the story that my body couldn't be a pendulum. And Louisa was like, give me 5 minutes. And sure enough, here I am using my body as a pendulum, and it works really, really well. So this has been the first program where I've ever successfully used my body as a pendulum. That's been an extra added bonus. Yeah, it feels really, everything is feeling more in alignment, and I'm very grateful. Thank you.
Oh, thank you so much for sharing your story, Hallie, and a huge congratulations on welcoming in your new clients to get to work with you as well. That's just phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal. Thank you so much. Any last words before we wrap up? Any final things you want to leave people with?
I mean, I feel like we're getting a lot out of being here just by showing up. And, you know, they say showing up is 80% of success. So congratulations to all of you because you've done that part. I feel like doing the energetic alignment work, oh, here I am quoting you, it gives you an edge over everything else. That is probably why it's called the energetic edge. I'm just saying, but I find that to be really beautiful because we get to align and then we get to impact more people. I know none of you is here because you have, you know, you want to have like some small business. You're all here because you have these big dreams. And what gives us the wings for our big dreams is the money. And what gives us the ability to make that money is getting out of our own way. So yeah, so I hope you'll all just agree to get out of your own way and let Louisa help.
Oh, thank you so much, Hallie. Please give Hallie loads of love. Send her the energetic love. Say thank you to her for being here with us virtually. I am so honoured and excited for her trajectory. And I am so delighted that you guys are here, that you get to start to create these transformations together. And if you'd like to have a story and to be your own case study like Hallie and to find out more about how we can work together, then do let us know in the comments. Hallie referenced the Wealth Portal. Let us know if you'd like to find out more about the Wealth Portal as your next aligned step. And the team will make sure that they get the details over to you in Messenger. Alrighty, who is ready to do this together? I'm going to talk you through how we're going to start to uncover these blocks. Now, yesterday I introduced you to our helixing methodology, and so we're going to be creating that alignment in your layers of consciousness by doing our higher self invocation. Then we're going to use the sway technique. Hallie mentioned about using her body as a pendulum. So for anybody who wasn't here yesterday, what we use is from applied kinesiology is the sway technique. And the reason why we do this as a form of muscle testing is because it really helps you to connect in with your body, and you will feel the somatic and the energetic responses from your consciousness as you do this in this way. And then once we know what the block is, then we're going to release it, and we're going to transmute the energy around it, and we're going to get rid of the resistance energy, the reverse energy, and then we're going to bring in the coherence with our imprinting. Then we'll wrap this up as we've raised our frequency by living in the energy of the question, as I call it, which is asking a question of your higher self, the one who's already experienced what we want to experience. And then we get that clarity from them because we've raised our frequency. Does that make sense? So I'm going to guide you through the higher self invocation, and then I will show you what we're going to energy test on, and then we'll do some clearings around that. Alrighty. Are you ready? Give me an I'm ready in the chat if you are, in the comments. And then from this space, inviting you to become fully centered and start to bring your attention to your intention to activate your connection with your higher self. So bringing your awareness to your soul star chakra about 18 inches above your head, your gateway to your Akashic record. And I invite you to increase your life force energy by breathing in for 4, holding for 4, and breathing out for 8. And to do this 3 times, just do that at your own pace. And then affirming to yourself, you can say this out loud or internally, speaking to all levels of my consciousness. I intend that in the name of divine truth, love, light, let all information come from my higher self and be in alignment with my divine truth for my highest good and the highest good of all. I am creating a clear channel of communication and manifestation between my subconscious, conscious, and higher self, so they are 100% connected and in perfect alignment, and all working towards my highest path and purpose. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Notice how this feels in your body. And feeling more expansive. And then from this place, inviting you to stand up, and we're going to start to energy test or muscle test with the sway technique. So what you're doing here is you're standing with your feet hip width apart, slightly relaxed knees, close your eyes, and in a moment you're going to say some phrases and your energy body will respond and give you the yes or no answer. So forwards is typically a yes, backwards is a no. If you've never done this before, just as a reminder, you just need to program your consciousness, and you can say body, go forwards for a yes, body, go backwards for a no, and then test it to get your baseline response by saying yes, 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 yes. You'll likely go forwards, and go no, 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 and you'll likely go backwards. And if you get anything kind of weird going on, then just give yourself a thymus thump, just breathing in for 4, breathing out for 4, and then set yourself up for success again by doing that instruction to your consciousness. Alrighty. So we always go 3 to 5 layers deep as we're starting to uncover what the block may be. So what I want you to focus on today is the following phrases. So remember, you've got your intention for the income that you're bringing in over the next 30 days. So when you see desired income, or when you hear me say desired income, I want you to replace it with the amount that you want to bring in, because everyone's going to be different. Alrighty. So I want you to say, I'm safe to receive 100K in 30 days, whatever it is. Your desired income in 30 days. And then C, do you get a forward sway, a backward sway? Now, if you go left to right like that, or you stay like a plank, that's likely to be an energy reversal. And then you could say, have I got an energy reversal to do with I am safe to receive desired income in 30 days? Does that make sense? And as you do this, what I really want you to do is to pay attention to the somatic responses. So as you say this out loud, do you get a really strong sway? Do you get a really little sway? Do you go side to side? Are you getting hot? Are you cold? Are you burping? Are you farting? What's the body doing? The body will be speaking to you. Alrighty, so the first one is, I am safe to receive desired income in 30 days. Notice, give yourself a few moments just to see. Sometimes you'll respond really quickly. Sometimes you just need to take a little time. When I have desired income, then I'll be able to financially relax. I give myself permission to receive desired income in 30 days. I believe I can make and receive desired income in 30 days. Notice what thoughts are coming in, how the body's responding. Where are you feeling this in your body? I believe I can make and receive large sums of money. See what everyone is getting. If you're swaying side to side, then it's likely an energy reversal. So make a note of that, and you can say, have I got an energy reversal to do with the thing that you just tested on? I'm going to show you how to clear all of this in a moment. So let us know what we've got in the comments. And I'm going to guide you through clearing one and create some space you can clear another one. And then if there are more to clear, then you can just kind of make a note of where you get to, and then you can come back and finish off after our time together. Okay. We've got lots of things going on. Alrighty. So thank you for sharing your what's coming through here. Okay, great catches on the somatic responses that you're experiencing. And this is really powerful. Notice where you have got the somatic responses, and I want you to bring that language in when you are clearing. So let's say you had that heaviness in your chest. You're going to bring in that language, and I'll show you where to do that. I'm just going to make a heaviness in the chest. So I'll show you how to do that. Okay. Alrighty. So for our decoding part, what we do is we're breathing in grace and love. So you're breathing in for 4, breathing out for 4. So you're bringing your heart into that coherent state. And then we say our phrase out loud once and then twice internally, because that allows you to go within and really focus on the somatic responses. When we're releasing beliefs, we're holding CB17. So just stand up for a second to show you where that is. It's just across your chest area. Woo, disappeared momentarily there. So just find that sort of soft part in between the middle of your chest where your rib cage has got a little bit of a hollow there. Don't worry about getting it exact. You're not doing acupuncture. You've got your whole hand there. So just get the area. Yes. Somatic responses. So pay attention. Pay attention. So we've got heart fluttering as if nervous. Okay. And then, so you can say to your body, I'm safe to let this go. It's been whatever's there, held there, it's there for protection. So of course our body's going to be like, oh my God, don't let it go. Okay, and so then when you're releasing energy reversals, you're going to do the karate chop like this. And I've got the prompts for you so you know exactly what to release and when. Alrighty. So we spoke yesterday about how we phrase things when we get a no to one of the phrases that we must have tested on. So instead of saying, I don't believe this or not, we just literally say the phrase with the no on the end, because that's what our consciousness did. We said the phrase and we got the no. And that's a great way to speak to the subconscious. Grammatically, doesn't make any sense at all. So anyone who's like really hot on their grammar, you just got to let it go. We're working with energy here. So the first phrase is, I'm ready to release the belief I'm safe to receive desired income in 30 days, no. So you're going to be saying that as you're holding CV17. Now, if we had heaviness in the chest, if you've got the heaviness in the chest for this one, then you would say, I'm ready to release the belief I'm safe to receive desired income in 30 days, no, that I'm feeling is heaviness in my chest. I release and delete this from all dimensions and levels of consciousness. If you got it as my heart is fluttering as if nervous for this one, so do it for the one that you got it for. I'm ready to release the belief I'm safe to receive desired income in 30 days, no, where my heart is fluttering as if nervous. I release and delete this from all dimensions and levels of consciousness. Does that make sense? Alrighty, so adapt the sentence to the one that is relevant for you. I'm going to lead with the example at the top, and then you can take some time to do it yourself just for one more. Alrighty, so we're going to hold CB17 and we're going to release the belief that I am safe to receive desired income in 30 days, no. If you have got, just to speak to this for a moment, the conditional relaxation phrase. So when it's basically is when I have this, then I can have that. That's a condition. So you can say it as, I'm ready to release this conditional relaxation, because we want to be able to relax whether you've got it or not. Make sense? Okay. So let's do the first one together. So just taking a nice deep breath in for 4, out for 4. You're bringing your heart into coherence. I'm ready to release the belief I'm safe to receive desired income in 30 days. No. I release and delete this from all dimensions and levels of consciousness. Breathing in for 4. Breathing out for 4. Paying attention to how this feels in your body. Is the heaviness in the chest, the heart fluttering, is it still there? Getting stronger, is it getting less? And then internally saying this, and I'll say it out loud so you can follow along. I'm ready to release the belief I am safe to receive desired income in 30 days. No. I release and delete this from all dimensions and levels of consciousness. Taking a nice deep breath in and out. So you're saying this one if you got a no and you were muscle testing this. We avoid using not, don't believe this when we're working with the subconscious. Okay, so one more time. I'm ready to release the belief I'm safe to receive desired income in 30 days. No. I release and delete this from all dimensions and levels of consciousness. Just taking a nice deep breath in and out. Notice how this feels in your body. And then when you're ready, I invite you to choose one more and to do that one on your own. So you're saying it out loud once, then twice internally, using the script that I've given you at the top, but just swap out the statement for the one below. If you're doing the next one, it would be, I'm ready to release this conditional relaxation. I release and delete this from all dimensions and levels of consciousness. You're ready. And you'll see we have a number of these where we've got the no on the end. And that's because if you got a no when you tested on it, so do you give yourself permission to receive the desired income in 30 days and you got a no, then you want to clear that, but you're not going to say it as, I don't give myself permission to receive. I'm ready to clear, I don't give myself permission to receive, because you didn't say that. So we say the phrase that you tested on with the no at the end, which was the physical response. We're speaking to your subconscious. It makes no sense to your conscious mind. But this is how we do it. It's more powerful and would get through to your consciousness. Alrighty. So let's just take a minute to do one more together, and then we'll come back together to move into the alignment piece. Beautiful. How is everybody feeling? I hope everybody's managed to do one more. So we're going to shift gears a little bit. So if there's more for you to clear, just make a note of where you've got to. And then you can circle back after our time together. And the key is when you're doing the clearing again is to, after doing the clearing, to imprint what we're doing now afterwards, so that you're inputting what you want to create. Alrighty, so we're going to take 30 seconds for each of these beliefs that we're going to start to imprint. So there are ideas at the moment. We're starting to create those neural pathways, so that we're creating those new default set points, creating new beliefs, new identity. We're going to do the first one, which is, I'm so happy and grateful I've now received desired income. So when we're saying desired income, I want you to replace it with the amount that you're calling in. I'll give you a heads up every time we're switching. I'm your timekeeper. And then after doing 30 seconds for each of these, we're going to then move into the out loud rewiring and say that phrase for over a minute. Alrighty, are you ready? Just inviting you to start to bring your energy back into coherence again. So breathing in for 4, breathing out for 4, filling your heart up with more and more love. I love, I love, I love. And from this place, 30 seconds of I'm so happy and grateful I have now received. So thinking this is a thought, I've now received desired income. Beautiful. We're going to move on to the next one. I feel so accomplished, motivated, and in flow. Beautiful. Moving on to the next one. I'm the kind of person who has desired cash months. Beautiful. Moving on to the next one. Large sums of money come to me easily and effortlessly. Beautiful. And the last one to do is it's working. It's working. It's working. Beautiful. Shifting gears a little bit now to out loud rewiring. So saying this out loud, so you can feel the words in your frequency. I'm the kind of person who has desired income, cash months. I feel so motivated, joyful, and in flow. I allow this across all dimensions and levels of consciousness. Beautiful, beautiful. Alrighty, so welcome back. Now, as we're in this high frequency, from this place, ask your higher self the question, why do large sums of money come to me so easily and effortlessly? And you may get some intuitive ideas now. Some will come to you during the day. Key thing is, of course, to take action on them. Why do large sums of money come to me so easily and effortlessly? Just as a reminder, we're not answering this from our conscious mind. We're just posting the question as if it's already happened. Like, why did that happen? With that curiosity and or is the energy behind it? So you can just reactivate it throughout the day. Like, just ask, why do large sums of money come to me so easily and effortlessly? Or don't try and answer it. And then as the inspired ideas come to you, take action, take one of those new ideas, implement it today. Maybe you get a name of somebody like, I wonder how so-and-so is, call them. You've activated this in your field. Maybe you are being the vehicle for the universe for that person. Maybe you're going to collaborate on something that's going to lead you to someone who you can really, really help. Or maybe they've been thinking about you and they want to work with you, and you reaching out is going to be that nudge that just says, yes, this is the right time. And from this place, I invite you to think, what action can you take to make this manifestation inevitable? And as we lead with love, inviting you, can you reach out to 5 people today and ask them how they are? As the conversation opens up, see if you can help them. Perhaps you're following up with them and they want to step into your program or buy one of your products, whatever it is, however you offer your services in your business. Perhaps you're just reaching out and connecting with someone. Who is the strongest person that you know? Reach out to them and see how they are. So reaching out to 5 people, and let us know when you've done that in the Facebook group. Alrighty. How is everybody feeling? We've been moving lots of energy today. So please do drink lots of water. Make sure that you've got the time to integrate, feeling more relaxed, yawning. And we'd love to know, what is your takeaway from our time together today? I'm so excited that this week that we have going to be shining the spotlight on our clients who are sharing their stories, their takeaways. And I just wanted to take a quick moment as you're sharing your takeaways so we can do the draw. So I'm delighted to let you know that the doors are open for the Wealth Portal. This is a transformational space for successful self-aware entrepreneurs who are ready to elevate their wealth consciousness and frequency through the mastery of wealth energetics. Because as you know, when you heal the energetic blocks holding you back and sustain that peak flow state, then your business reflects this shift and you accelerate your growth and impact. And so what we're going to do is we'll be continuing the momentum that we've started this week together in the Wealth Portal. And as soon as you say yes, you receive access to our private membership site where we house all the transformational training and recordings of our live sessions together in our private group that we have in Telegram, and you'll be able to connect with everybody and network with a community of like-minded high-level achievers. So you've got all the information for you on a special invitation page that's exclusive for you guys here as members of the Energetic Edge. So our retail for the Wealth Portal is $5,000 US, but when you shop with us before the following Tuesday, so a week today, you'll save $1,000 on our payment plans, and then when you pay in full, you save $1,400. Which is I'm so excited for. And the first 10 people to pay in full get a private wealth Akashic Ascension activation with me. We've got, just to mention, we've got payment plan options for you as well. And you can shop in British pounds as well. So you've got the option there. And just to speak to the Wealth Akashic Ascension activation, that is a private one-to-one with me, valued at $1,000, where we will unblock your archetypes that are holding you back so you get that faster alignment, accelerate results, because we'll go really, really deep together. So this is going to save you time. It could take you years to figure this out, but we're going to get it done in less than an hour. And one of our clients, after the Wealth Ascension activation, had her first 25K months. So I'm super excited to offer this as an incredible bonus for the first 10 people who are paying in full for the Wealth Portal. And that's whether you're paying in full in British pounds or USD. So just give us a heads up in the chat or reach out to us in DMs if you'd like the link to explore this as your next step. You're ready for this to be your next step. So just as I mentioned, this isn't on my website, so you'll need to reach out to get the link. Alrighty, so let's see the takeaways so that I can do the draw, and then we will wrap up for today, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Alrighty, so we're drawing for the Life Between Life Review Akashic Record Guided Activation. The value of that is $1,000. Let's see who is the winner. Looking at all the takeaways. Alrighty. This is fantastic. Okay, so the winner is Colleen Gallion. Congratulations, Colleen. I was so delighted for you. This is absolutely fantastic. You are the winner of our Life Between Life review in the Akashic Records. The team will get that over to you towards the end of the week. Please give Colleen a huge congratulations. Thank you so much for being here with us, whether you're live or on the replay. Please do keep your comments coming in on the replay. I'm going to circle back later today, tune in, see how everybody's doing in the Facebook group. We're going to keep the conversation going, and we'll be back tomorrow. We're going to be diving into how these energetic blocks are showing up for you in relation to sales. So this is huge. You want to be there. Let's make this impactful for you, and that's where I really invite you to book in an energetic alignment audit with me if you haven't had one before, so that I can help to tailor your experience. Let's uncover these blocks so that you can make the impact that you're here to make. Alrighty, and I will see you all tomorrow. Lots and lots of love. Take care. Bye-bye.